Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. The festive season is here. I ruddy love Christmas, I do. And one of my favourite things to do in the run-up to Christmas is to have what I refer to as my Christmas party, which is a bit of a busman's holiday really. Because I work from home, I don't get a proper Christmas party. So instead, I invite a bunch of my mates over and we play board games and have a few drinks. And that's what's going to be happening this weekend. So I thought for today's video, I would briefly discuss some of the games that we're going to be playing. And also to show you the avatars I have selected for the evening's entertainment. Now, I used to buy Lego blind bag figures for all the guests, and each guest would get one to open up, and then the little Lego character would be their avatar for the evening. But you know, I'm not made of money. Lego figures are getting really expensive. But I was in a shop the other day and I saw these. These are Star Wars Micro Force figures, and they are blind bagged, and you get two little figures in a pack. You will see that I have already opened the packs, and this is because I, like many other YouTubers, am absolutely terrified of being erroneously classed as a channel for children and all the trouble that will shortly entail. This is not a channel for children, even though I am a massive child. So, in order to make sure, I know that children absolutely love watching people undo blind bags to see what's inside. So to ensure that there is no rush of excitement or adrenaline during the course of this video, I have removed all elements of fun by opening the packs in advance. But I'm going to show you the little figures that come inside. I am absolutely not going to refer to them as cute, because apparently cute is it's a dangerous word these days. Children think things are cute. So these aren't cute. They're fun. Oh no, fun. Children like fun as well. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Let's have a look. So like I say, you get two of these little characters in each pack. I bought 4 packs. I paid 49p per pack, which is a bargain. And I've opened them in advance, and I only had one double, so I got exactly 7 different characters, which is good, because there are 7 of us at the party. This is the first character. Look how diddy he is. This is actually Luke Skywalker, or depending on your opinion of the new movies, not Luke Skywalker. It should be pointed out that I am not the biggest Star Wars fan in the world. I like the original 3 movies. I didn't like the prequels. I watched The Force Awakens and haven't seen anything since. And I know next to nothing about the extended universe or the video games. But there we go, that's Luke Skywalker. I assume that you have to imagine the lightsaber being tossed over his shoulder. Next we have a Mandalorian, but not the Mandalorian from that TV show that everyone's raving about, but I haven't seen because I'm not in America. This is Sabine Wren, apparently. I don't know who that is. I'm sure I will be suitably chastised in the comments for not knowing. As you can see, these characters are little. I think you can get spaceships for them as well, and they sort of stick in the spaceships to play with. But I actually think that they're pretty good for playing pieces for games and stuff. If you were making your own Star Wars board game and you wanted some playing pieces for your prototype, these would be very good. This is a stormtrooper with a flamer. Not much more to say about that, really. This is a robot, not the robot from the Rocky films. Apparently L337. I'm sure that means something to many people, but not to me. Here we have what I first thought was a generic stormtrooper, but it's Ren, I believe, from The Force Awakens. This has got to be my favourite. This is C-3PO, and look how absolutely not cute at all and not in any way child-friendly he is. And finally, we have everybody's favourite Mary Sue. It is Ray. Like I say, every one of my guests will be receiving one of these to serve as an avatar for the evening. We probably won't even play any games that require a piece to be moved around the board, but if we do, the avatars will stand in. And Matt, if you're watching this video, this one's for you. You can thank me later. So when we gather for my Christmas party, we play games that are a little bit different to the things that I would normally play. We don't play dungeon plunges and things like that. We play games like this. Snake Oil. This is one of the best party games that you can ever play. I've said in reviews and things before that I don't really like Cards Against Humanity. And the reason I don't like Cards Against Humanity is because the cards create the humour for you. They railroad you into a certain type of humour and they create the punchline for you. So I don't find that it's an engaging experience for me. I like something that's a little bit more creative. Snake Oil provides that extra creativity. Now, I've had this on my shelf for years. The publishers, the designers, sorry, I should say, have recently reissued the game and they are publishing it themselves now and distributing it themselves. They have just re-released it in America. It's available on Amazon.com, and they have released a new expansion for it as well called Crude Oil, which is some extra rude cards. I'm not necessarily sure that it needed extra rude cards because the people I play this game with can make the most innocent cards incredibly rude if they so wish to. But I'm certainly interested in Crude Oil. I'm hoping to pick up that expansion when it becomes available in the UK. And I am pleased that the game is continuing to get distribution and the designers have made that possible. If you've never seen Snake Oil before, like I say, I do recommend it highly. I've talked about it on my channel before, and like I say, I've also done a review of it on alwaysboredneverboring.com, so you can always check that out. But I'm going to show you very briefly what it's all about. So this is a social game. It's not really about winning and losing, it's about making each other laugh and having fun. Each round, one person at the table will be a shopper with a specific personality trait. For example, we have the pirate here. The other players at the table will have a hand of 6 cards. Here, I have 6 cards. So the shopper will ask everybody at the table to pitch them an item, and then everybody at the table has to combine 2 of their cards and then create a product from those 2 cards and pitch that product to the shopper within 30 seconds. So I could say here that I could try and sell them a family disease, because pirates always need to have a distinguishing trait, whether it's an eye patch or a wooden leg or something like that. So maybe a family disease, leprosy or something, you know, to give the pirate something, a defining feature. Or maybe I could try and sell the pirate some massage socks for those long sea journeys, to keep their feet nice. Maybe if they've got a wooden leg, I could just sell them a single sock, half price. Or here, a soup napkin, because everybody knows it's very difficult to eat soup during a raging storm at sea. Whatever. Anything like that, hopefully something better and funnier. But that's it, everybody makes a pitch, and then the shopper picks the pitch that they liked the most. The person who pitched gets to keep the shop card, and then you just continue around the table, and the person who successfully sold a product to the most shoppers will win the game, although nobody really cares who wins. And that's Snake Oil. And like I say, I like it more than something like Cards Against Humanity because it puts the creativity in your hands. It gives you that opportunity to look at your cards, and rather than just pick a card to fill in a blank, you actually have to create that whole pitch yourself. You have to go for it. It's not a game that's necessarily ideal with people who are a bit nervous about putting forward their ideas, but if you can encourage people just to get into it, it's a lot of fun. And we have played this at my Christmas parties year on year for as long as I've been doing them, really. But it's not the only game like this that I have. I acquired last year another game which is similar but different enough that it warrants being played in the same evening with the same group of people. The game in question is Deadpool versus the World, which stars, obviously, Marvel's Deadpool. And again, this is another game that, rather than just giving you a set of cards that railroad you into a certain type of humor and actually give you the answers, give you the punchlines to the jokes, it's a game that sets you up with all the tools you need to make your own jokes. It's a little bit different to Snake Oil in that one person each round will be the person who picks the best answer, and they will draw a card with a picture on it. There is a huge selection of cards with very cool artwork on. Very funny. Some of them are quite rude, some of them not so much. They're all very silly. Here's Deadpool with a hole in his chest. Everybody else has a hand of cards. I've just grabbed a few off the top of the pack here. And you can see that what they have is a caption with a blank. And the game comes with wet erase pens. And what you do is you look at your cards, you look at the picture, and you try to come up with a caption for that picture. You write what the blank would be on the card. Everybody puts their card face down. The person who played the picture card will pick the answer that they think is the funniest. For example, I could say here, nothing a little super glue won't fix. Or the best pizza toppings are pepperoni and gunpowder, but the heartburn is terrible. Something like that. Everybody does that. Everyone puts the cards down. A decision is made. Winner gets to keep the card. You go around the table. Person with the most cards at the end is the winner. But again, it's a game where no one really cares who wins. It's about having fun with your mates. It's about making your mates laugh. There's a lot of cool images. I'm not going to flick through them in case something crude or vulgar turns up on screen and everybody panics. But there we go. That's Deadpool versus the World. Very simple, very entertaining. And that's two games that I'm going to be playing at my Christmas party when I will be making merry with my friends and C-3PO. He is cute though, isn't he? Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider pressing the like button. If you have really enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing if you do not already do so. And hopefully, I will see you all again very soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.